Okay, so thank you everybody for coming. It's our great pleasure to have a friend and collaborator in ultraviolet expressions. And Noah is a person who knows about many things. That's something that we will learn during this week because we're going to be a series of seminars and he's going to talk about the LSB, okay? The love surface brightness. But he will talk about asteroids, about astronomy, no?
No, asteroids.
No?
We're talking about isolated galaxies.
Isolated?
Tomorrow, day after tomorrow, the extinction.
Extinction, that's true, extinction. And there will be a final conference that this will not be here, but it will be in statistics, and it will be about astronomy. Okay? So, well, yes, Professor Noah Brosch belongs to the derived University, and he will be visiting us during this week to an Erasmus visiting exchange program. So he will be talking all these days, and please feel free to contact him, to talk to him. He will be open to any questions. Enjoy having him around. Okay, so please now.
So I'm an astronomer primarily, observational astronomer. Indeed, as Anna said, I'm doing many things. In the last years, I started thinking about what can one learn. So I'm going to tell you what the situation is and how these things can be achieved observationally, and then it will be a kind of a status report on a large project that I'm working on in the last couple of years. So this is the day after the talk. I'm going to talk a little bit about how galaxies are formed and the low surface brightness universe, and how these things are being detected in general in the world, and then the attempts at our observatory to do this. A little bit about data reduction, which is very important here, and show you some preliminary results. So, okay, if you are a believer in lambda CDM cosmological model, and you know that the universe is filled with a filamentary structure of dark matter, and matter flows along this filament and concentrates at the intersection of the filaments where it forms galaxies. So galaxies are formed by accreting dark matter and regular matter into a object that later on turn into luminous galaxies. This is from the Aquarius simulation, but most of the simulations that assume lambda CDM get very similar results. So if you are thinking about the galaxy, how it is formed, with lots of matter that come in along these filaments and join into making a large entity, and the small globes are the size more or less of a dwarf galaxy in mass, and some of them are only dark matter, others are dark matter and a regular baryonic matter. And then when baryonic matter gets in and gets compressed, stars are formed, you get the luminous. So this is what the arguments are about the hierarchical formation of galaxies. Dark matter and baryonic matter are because these accreting entities are very similar to dwarf galaxies, and they should be seen near the galaxies as structures near the galaxies that are formed continuously. The way that these entities will appear is as low surface brightness, satellites, as kind of tails and features, and whatever. So if you want to test lambda CDM, you have to look in the local universe and be able to image very low surface brightness extended features. But these are also high redshifts, and here's some results obtained by Chris Martin and his group using something, an instrument called a cosmic wave imager that works on a multimeter and other large telescopes, where he images a quasar and he sees filaments of matter next to this quasar. And these look like matter is being treated by the galaxy where the quasar is at the center. And in his most recent paper that I found a couple of days ago on the PH, he used of daily dynamics of the gas there, and they showed that at a ratio of 2.8, it looks like there is a disk being formed, and this is a large structure, about 100 kilopascals wide, rotating like a disk in a halo that is the mass of a normal galaxy. So here you see how gas is flowing directly from the intergalactic space into this galaxy that is being built up as we see, essentially. And this is a higher. Now, if you are thinking about how astronomy has developed in the last decades, you see a lot of emphasis being put on larger and larger telescopes. Europe is building now the EALT, a 42-meter telescope, and there's Keck and Germany and whatever, all these huge telescopes that are extremely good at imaging point sources. So point sources are taken care of as much as possible. But extended low surface brightness sources are essentially unexplored because these large telescopes tend to have tiny fields of view. So you cannot see much when you're looking for extended objects. If you look at this relatively recent paper by Brosch and collaborators, but they looked at the satellites of the Magellanic Clouds, most of these Magellanic Clouds are essentially low surface brightness dwarf galaxies. This line is the limit for 26 magnitudes per square second. This for 31 magnitudes per square second. And you see that all of them are here. And probably there's a lot more here in this formula that is not really explored yet. So there's a lot to find in the low surface brightness universe, and not much has been done until recently, relatively recently, for more than 30 years. The pioneer in doing extremely low surface brightness imaging was David Madden. Did a lot with photographic plates and multiplying images with the various photographic techniques. And this is nice, but it's still not the quantitative work that we want to do. There are other things if you already have a device that is able to do low surface brightness exploration. For instance, light echoes around stars. These come out at very low surface brightness. Looking at comet tails, gas tail and the dust tail, these are very low surface brightness, and it's not easy to see these when the comet is not very close to the sun. The intra-cluster light in clusters of galaxies is something that is very interesting. And the cirrus clouds in the Milky Way, these are all interesting things that can be done once you have a device that is able to do low surface brightness. A lot has been done in low surface brightness astronomy in the Milky Way and its surroundings. Especially note the stellar streams in the Milky Way. These streams have been known for about a decade and have been mapped, and most of them have suggested origins as dwarf galaxies that have been disrupted by the gravitational field of the Milky Way, while these dwarf galaxies are treated onto the Milky Way. And you see these stars. So the question is, how did they do this thing that is very, very low surface brightness? It's not by direct imaging. This is done by stellar selection. You have essentially stars for which you know the colors and the magnitude, and you put a filter in the color magnitude diagram that will select certain stars and reject all the stars, other stars that are background or foreground. And this way you can find these streams by a color magnitude selection. This is a well-known survey of the Andromeda surrounding. Andromeda is here in the center. It's a large program called the CFHT, a quite large telescope in Mauna Kea with a fine and excellent camera, 130-degree field of view, done in 2 bands in Gen I, and they see how many fields have been taken. Now, pandas, essentially in the same way as I described, by selecting stars using filters in the color-metric diagram, and with pandas, it's possible to see things around Andromeda. This is Andromeda in normal light. This is the original Andromeda of the normal light. It's about here. But you see that it has kind of halo around it, and it has various structures, tails and arms. If you look properly with the proper selection of stars, you see the giant string and northwest string, you see M33, and connection between them, and many satellites in the system. This is pandas. Has shown that there is a large string of stars that go both ways from Andromeda to M33 and the surroundings, and there are many satellites around it that are also closer to the planet. But again, this is not done by direct imaging. So this will work only if your objects are relatively nearby and you're able to image individual stars in that system. It works in the local group, but it will not work beyond the local group because the distance is too large and it will not be possible to select individual stars. You see that the H1 gas, the nuclear hydrogen gas, follows some of these structures as well. So what we are seeing here are probably your galaxies being disrupted by the rotational field in the system, and they contain not only baryonic matter in the form of stars, but also nuclear hydrogen gas. The process of merging galaxies is major mergers. When the merging galaxy is a large fraction of the galaxy onto which the target galaxy in mass, has been known for a long time. And, we know that there are very spectacular images of these merging galaxies where you can see stars being formed in the tail and even dwarf galaxies being formed in the tail. You see here how the gas and the stars go together in these merging galaxies. In principle, there are 2 kinds of mergers. One is called a wet merger, and the other one is a dry merger. A wet merger is a merger of galaxies that contain neutral hydrogen. A dry merger is a merger where only the stars are present. So in a wet merger, you see the gas, you see the stream, but in a dry merger, of course, you don't see the gas. There's no gas there, but you see other structures that are formed. So here, for instance, in this case, NGC 5907, you see a spiral galaxy seen later on with a small dwarf over this, and you see this fantastic spiral around it that is probably a dwarf galaxy being disrupted. So this would be a dry merger finally when these stars will be eaten by the large spiral in the center. Similar views one can see in high redshift. This is the Hubble deep field, ultra field, where you see various tails and various structures that look very similar to the merger images that I showed before. And this should remind one of a previous slide where I showed the results of Chris Martin's study of these filaments around the quasar. These are very similar and more or less the same redshift, similar redshift. So these things happen in the relatively nearby universe. You see various structures that are very spectacular in regular images, and if you do some kind of image enhancement, you can see also these arcs here. And these are called shells, and these happen when a dry merger happens and the stars from one galaxy pass through the other galaxy, and they are influenced by the gravitational field of the accreting galaxy. When they pass through the galaxy, there's dynamic friction. They lose a bit of their energy, and they go out until they reach the furthermost point, and then they go back into the galaxy. They break again because of the dynamic friction. So the first shell is the one that is the furthest apart from the center of the galaxy, and then you get alternating shells as the stars pass back and forth through the center of the galaxy until they merge completely with the physical galaxy. And so you get these very interesting and very spectacular images of structures that will not survive for the entire age of human consideration. We know that the survival time is of all the few gigayears. So these are relatively short-lived, so to say, in the history of the universe. And here is another case of a shared galaxy, or this is the first one, the second one, or the third and fourth that are not shown here. And then, if you start thinking, what is an elliptical galaxy, what is a spiral galaxy? You can't actually differentiate between these two, because if you look deep enough at a spiral galaxy, you will say, this is for sure a spiral galaxy, but it has a kind of halo that is like a very late elliptic. And in fact, there are more cases like this. Like, for instance, this is definitely a spiral, but it has this kind of halo here. That should remind one of the Taurus A. Again, an elliptical galaxy with this inside. So these things happen, and essentially elliptical and spiral gets kind of fuzzy when you go to very low surface level. This is for major members. If you are thinking now about minor members, when the galaxy is merging into the round galaxy, is relatively not massive. You get other kinds of interesting structures. Sometimes you don't see much in the visible image, maybe except for the work of the disk. There is another galaxy here, but if you look at the neutron hydrogen contours, you see that there is an H1 companion here. It's hardly visible in the light, but it's certainly visible in the hydrogen. And it is interacting with the gas in this galaxy, made a pull a little bit of gas out of the galaxy towards itself. Again, looking at the optical and H1, this is the optical image of a galaxy, the dwarf galaxy. Right? And if you look at the 21 centimeter, it's an extended H1 disk round. This disk is just gas. There are no stars here. You would expect to see young stars. You would expect to see some ultraviolet light from it, but you don't. This is the galaxy view. Or maybe if you have a telescope that is able to image to very low surface brightness levels in the ultraviolet, you will see maybe something here, but maybe not, because maybe the star formation here is not efficient enough to make sufficient stars to give you the ultraviolet. So there are reservoirs of gas around some galaxies. It should remind one of maybe where again you have an extended disk, very low surface brightness in the optical, a lazy galaxy that is not making stars at the rate that we see in the Milky Way and similar galaxies. So there are gas reservoirs that can do this. There is maybe an accretion from directly from intergalactic medium along these galaxies. These also are making the building up the galaxy. So here is a very heroic attempt using the GTC, a 10-meter telescope, to image a single galaxy, where using the technique, they detect a halo of light around it, and they can go to very low surface brightness, 33 magnitudes per second, using the GTC for more than 10 hours. And they did very interesting work because they study the point square function of the telescope, and correcting for the point square function, we see that this is not what you see. It's fainter than what you see. But still, there's interesting science to be done with it. My question is it worth 10 hours of DTC? That's not my decision. I would say maybe not, because one can do quite similar work using small telescopes. And here is and there are a couple of groups that are following this kind of low surface brightness imaging using amateur telescopes. So this is not a 10-meter telescope. These are 40 centimeter to 60 centimeter telescopes used for huge amounts of time, days of imaging to get very low surface brightness as possible, because these telescopes are not extremely demand. There's a lot of time there. One needs only to have the operator take images, and the software will combine all these images into a final very big image. Here are a dwarf and faint companions of the galaxy. But note one thing, these are only low surface brightness entities. There is no indication about the distance because there is no redshift. So without a redshift, you can't actually say that this is a companion of this slightly, but it's also possible that it is something else. And here are more results from the same group, where they find faint companions, faint possible companions around major galaxies. More like this, by the way, is called a whale of galaxies. Very interesting. There's another galaxy close to it, it's called the hockey stick. And there is a filament that links these two galaxies, which is a dwarf galaxy being disrupted. So there's a lot of science to be done. And if you see this, and if you see the companion, if you see the filament, that the filament links them, then even if you don't have redshift, then you know that these are very likely to be related. The top of the line in this small telescope work is an instrument called Dragonfly. It's essentially a Canadian telescope that operates in the United States. Roberto Abraham and Randoku are running it. And as you see, it is a combination of camera lenses and CCDs. The CCDs are the CCDs that amateur astronomers could use. They are of older, $10,000 to $20,000 each. The lenses are professional camera lenses. This type. Roberto Abraham says that they have special coatings that reduce scattered light. And this is the secret of them being able to reach 30 magnitudes per second in 10 hours. The way this telescope works is that half of the camera has a G filter and half have an R filter. They are co-aligned, but not exactly. So the images are a little bit thicker, and they take many images and they combine them, all the images. This way they can reach a very low surface brightness level, and they have an equivalent of a 40 centimeter telescope with f.9, 0.9, very fast focus ratio, which is just what we need for the image very low surface brightness feature. And here there are some examples on how their system works compared with other telescopes of the Brosch Schmidt and PP. So they have published a number of papers on Dragonfly. For instance, this study of M101 using 35 hours of Dragonfly, where they claim that they reach 32 magnitudes per square second. And where they claim that the limit that they correct for a large number of instrumental effects The limit is essentially the Milky Way series. This is the limit. That stops them from going even lower into the galaxies. So here are more results. This study was started trying to find the stellar halo in M101, and they put a limit of less than a third of a percent of the total stellar mass in the system to be in the halo of M101. The gamma is being upgraded now as we speak. It will have, instead of 10 lenses and 10 CCDs, it will have 50 lenses and 50 CCDs. And then it will become an equivalent to 1 meter telescope working at f.4. That will be the ultra deep imaging low-level brightness instrument available. It is not yet working, and it costs about $1 million. But it's not cheap, even though it's a small telescope. Because you need so many lenses and so many CCTs, and finally you have to find a student to run it, although it's remotely operated. Still, lots of data. Just think, each one of these produces a 4 megabyte data. So you get 50 of these for each exposure. If you take exposures at a rate of, say, every 10 minutes, so you end up with a huge amount of data that has to be reduced to a single image. A lot of computing power also, but computing power is cheap. Okay, now I'm going to switch to what we are doing at our observatory. Our observatory was established in 1971 with a 1 meter telescope that has essentially a 3-degree field of view, flat field of view. It's a Ritchie-Berthier telescope, works at f7. So it has a large field of view, but because it works at f7, it's not extremely good at imaging a very faint extended object. In particular, because with a plate scale we have at f7, which is 30 arcseconds per millimeter, we would need a CCTV like this to cover the entire field of view, and this is too expensive. So instead of doing this, we moved to small telescopes for many years. We started with an 18-inch telescope that lives in this dome, which is an f2.8 18-inch, and we added recently this telescope, which is a 28-inch at 3.2. It gives us a field of view of 1 degree, and with an f3.2, we can do a reasonably good loads of the image. We are using the CCD that is reasonably efficient. It's not cryogenically cooled, it has a cooler. It has reasonable quantum efficiency, about 50% quantum efficiency, reaching to 70-something% in the break. So in the break, we are okay. And we are also using something called a luminance filter. A luminance filter is a filter that is essentially a very wide R band. This gives us about almost 3,000 angstroms with about 95% and better transmission throughout the band. So we use all the red photons. This filter also cuts off the atmospheric red emission and the mercury emission from artificial light. So this filter allows us to have a relatively dark sky, to utilize all the photons that are good for us. The plate scale is good enough to get good resolution. The field of view is good, it's dark, and we can do reasonable work. The most important thing is that it's not very expensive. This entire installation, including the dome, is maybe $200,000. So here are some results from this telescope. And there is Higson compact group 88, which was one of the first test cases that I did to test this telescope in imaging closer brightness features. Not that it was needed in the field size, because But it was very interesting to see the deep images that came out of this telescope. The interesting thing about this spectrum group is that in the literature it is mentioned that the non-interactive group. The first time that these galaxies have been together, and but if you look carefully at the deep images, you see that this galaxy has a kind of shape. This has a thing that's going up there. If you look carefully, you see shells here. So this group has certainly interacted before, so it is not a new young group. It has been around for some time. This is published. So here's the project that I've been involved with for the last year or so. I selected a sample of 178 on disks with the selection criterion that they have to be larger than 2 arc minutes, each galaxy to be more than 2 arc minutes in size, and that they have to be relatively high in the sky for a certain number of hours each night, so that our observatory's latitude of 30 degrees, they would be visible for a few hours, 5 hours or so, every night, about 10 months. And the project is to image very deeply these hadron disks by collecting between 20 and 90 images, each exposed for 5 minutes. Co-add them after doing all the processing to go really deep in surface brightness, and then look for signs of interaction, either on heating low galaxies, stellar streams, or disk blow-ups. This thing is accreting not exactly in the plane of the disk. We heat up the stars, and this will expand a little bit. Various types of vents in the disk and morphological changes. The spiral bulge that one can see, all these are goals for this survey. And the survey requires, can do at most 2 galaxies every night. So 2 galaxies per night can be done during the winter when the nights are long. In principle, I have on this telescope, on 28 inch, I have 1 dark week every month. So if everything works okay, technically weather-wise, then I would need 2 years to do the entire exam. The observations with the 28 inch are robotic. Robotic in the sense that in the afternoon you create an observing plan that tells the telescope what is the target, how many times it has to be observed, what is the exposure time, and what is the field. And then the system decides by itself via a weather station connected to the observatory whether the weather is okay to open the telescope. Open the telescope, let's equalize in temperature with the surroundings. When the time is right, it takes the flat fields using dusk or dawn flat fields, biases, dark exposure is exactly the same exposure time as the regular images. Does a focus by itself, and it goes to the object and starts taking images one after the other, doing small details from the position, because we don't want the object to stay on the same pixel all the time. We want to sample it to different pixels. So these are the observations. So the only thing that the astronomer has to do is to make sure that the weather station is still okay, and the weather is still okay, and the observations can continue. Going to the computer and looking at the screen. But everything else is done automatically. At the end of the night, you end up with the directory of the night, with all the calculation files and all the science images there. So you end up with almost a terabyte of data per night that is transferred from the observatory. We have fast internet link to our campus. and essentially everything can be done from home or from any place in the world that has a good internet connection from here. So this 1 terabyte of more or less of data collected every night has to be compressed into a single final image. The single final image will be about 70 megabytes wide because we use a 4K by 4K and we use a pipeline called Heavy was developed at Bonn and it's migrated all over the world. The author is now in Germany, and the only thing one has to do there is to put the various files in the proper directory. So there is a file directory, a flat directory, a data directory, and a science directory. All these directories are recognized by the system, and whether the system works, they will create calibration files. They will calibrate the science exposure by subtracting the bias and flat and the dark, making the master flat the bias and dark subtracted, combining the flat with the master flat, doing flat field of the science exposure, then using various online catalogs like SPSS or a 2math or whatever, it will do astrometry on the final image and final images, and if you then co-add the images, it's possible to tell it to reject the pixels that are deviating from the surroundings, and these will come because of hot pixels in the CCD, because of meteors, because of aircraft flying over, or satellite flights. They are all rejected, and then you get a final image that is the final image, final science image that you further on. To reduce this 1 terabyte of data to the final image of 74 megabytes takes over 1 hour. And this is on a regular desktop. Most. But here are the various intermediate files that are created by the system. There is a bias. This is a master bias, for instance. This is a master dark. This is a master flat. In the bias dark, you see these arcs. These arcs stay in the image. They are not dark. They are something else. We don't know exactly what they are, and we have not yet figured out a way to take them out. They appear if you display the image to a level of about below 1% of the sky. So they are very, very faint. There are two possible explanations that have been offered by the company, the CCD. One has to do with the way that the CCD is made. When you take a silicon crystal and you cut it, and from it you make a number of CCDs. The way that the silicon crystal is made is that it is pulled out of a melt of silicon, and when it is pulled out, it is also rotated. So when it rotates, it kind of changes the crystalline structure. This is one explanation. So it depends on where your CCD has been cut off from the wafer. You can see this here, or you can see it another way, or larger arcs, or so on. This is one explanation. I'm not sure it's right or not. Another explanation is that it has to do with the way that the pixels are created on the silicon. And this is a process when the pixels are made on the silicon. I don't know if it's right or not, but I know that Germany, for instance, Germany has the same idea. So this is something to be worked on if you want to take off these things, but you see that pretty regular. You will not mistake the final tail on these things. This is a raw image. Without correction for any of these, the target does, and of course there are many things around and the flat fit. But if everything is done correctly, and you end up with a final image that is fairly okay. There is this thing here, which is probably some kind of reflected light from the edge of the filter. And we are now blacking the edge of the filters, so that may hopefully be avoided in the future. Now, this is an image that is displayed not extremely deep. It's possible to sketch the compound if you want to see even greater details. The reduction pipeline gives you errors on various stages, photometric errors. The one uses is the assessment. One that automatically starts with R-band magnitudes, and these can be used as a calibrator for the photometry. And the same for the reference for the astrometry. You see that the astrometry is moved to much better than 1 second. And also, the system will produce a distortion map of the stellar images, because of course you expect the stellar images not to be extremely very round. There are some edge effects always, and but the images are fairly round. You also see that the astrometry was good, and it tells you that the CCD is not exactly aligned with the right dimension of the image. But that's not, it doesn't matter, because the object is in the field, you are not missing much. So, one thing that one can do is to look at the final images, and to look, for instance, at the balance. If you look at the theory of bulges, there are a number of kinds of bulges. There are regular bulges, there are silver bulges, this slide, and the frequency of bulges depends on the mass of the magnitude of the and there are galaxies that have no bulges. And if we look at the galaxies for which I have a final images, 44 galaxies last count, there are some that have no bulges. There are some that have definite bulges. All in all, about half have no bulges at all, which is more or less, as the theory says, for relatively faint, not very bright galaxies. So bulges are more or less as one would expect. But one would like to do decomposition of the galaxy. And this is a process that can be done using RF, for instance. But again, RF is a monster. No, I don't like it very much. So there is this package, which is a Python wrapper of various RF and other teams that was created by Alexander Mosenko. He took his PhD from Petersburg University, now in Belgium again, and he wrote this package called data, which does automatic decomposition images. These are the various stages of the process. The sex factor is used to find stellar images that have to be taken out of the galaxy image. The pilot, the immediate neighbor of the galaxy, recalculated and subtracted. The contaminants, foreground and background are masked, and then it's treated and choose the kind of model. The software chooses it automatically, looks for the model that is best fitting the chi-square and the digital galaxy, and you get a final image of the best model. That's especially good for regional galaxies. So here are some results from data. HC 100 is the very small right section. And this is an image that has been exposed for 2.7 hours on the 28-inch telescope. And you see that it's regular galaxy. The image shows that there is no budge, and the fit of data indeed shows that no budge is defined. So you get a profile of galaxy, the profile along the major axis, that where the model of a simple disk with no budge fits very well the magnitude of the galaxy, magnitude distribution of the galaxy. And the contours go down to about 26 millimeters per second. There are details that are even fainter than this, but you cannot see the reaches. Here's another case, another bulgeless galaxy, and it is fitted indeed by a bulgeless disk. The missing light here is probably dust in the central regions of the galaxy. Again, it goes down to 26 millimeters per second. And if you look closely at the image, including the one with the former mass, you see there is a kind of, I don't know if it's spiral arm or kind of tail. This is between 37 and 37. This is the image, and also part of the image. Another thing I did just by looking at the images is to take lopsided discs. These are discs that are not symmetric. One half of the disc is larger than the other half. See, for instance, in 101, this part of the disc is smaller than this part. So it could be a lopsided galaxy. And there are, the theory can give you ways of explaining this from modeling. This kind of trying to detect lopsided discs has been done, to my knowledge, for example. Here's an example of such a lopsided disc. This part of the disc is shorter than this part. This is really easy. So here we see this picture of a lopsided disc, and the frequency of lopsided discs among these 44 galaxies I looked at, 28%, it just corresponds to the literature value of 30% that was done using more or less space on a couple of weeks ago, I got the first results from the systematic decomposition from Osemco. This is on 25 galaxies, for which I did finally. And I haven't yet had time to look at the results properly. Next month, I'm going to look at the final results and it will be put in the first paper from the study, to which he and I are talking. One thing that I noticed immediately is the D4 parameter. Decompose the certain brightness of the disk. You have A2 and B2 correspond to ellipses, and then the D terms are deviations from the ellipse. The D term essentially is a kind of cosine twice the polar angle that indicates, if it's negative, indicates that the isotopes are boxed. Most of the galaxies among the 25 that have been looked at with data have zero before, which means that the isotopes are okay. No deviation from regular disk. This one, is 60, seems to have both the isotopes. The amplitude is not very high, but if you look at the real image, then you see the significant affiliate of this kind of indicate some kind of interaction with other neighbors. And then there are surprises. This galaxy, NGC 5022, is one of the samples of 170 different pieces. I imaged it, and this is the final image. I didn't check it before, but there is this galaxy that is classified as an elliptical medium heat. This galaxy is classified as zero. So there is a kind of filament that links these two galaxies, and this filament does some things to this galaxy that certainly doesn't look like something else. It looks indeed like the shell galaxy with some kind of features, extended features around it. So, okay, one would say, okay, we have a kind of tidal interaction between this spiral and this elliptical, and this matter put out of the spiral by the elliptical that is being eating now this spiral. All good and well until one looks at the VLA line, which has been observed at the VLA. So the VLA is 21 centimeters, is that gas around the spiral. It's no gas in the elliptical. It says the optical filament matches with H1 filament and shows that the H1 is actually going to be lenticular, not the lenticular, something else in a neighborhood. So this is an interesting case of the three-galaxy interaction, where the matter comes from one of the galaxies or from the intergalactic field, but does not go inside this central galaxy, this shell galaxy. A can be an elliptical or something that's high. So these are. They're all the same. These were known optically that were companions. This is from 21 centimeters, not because the velocity difference is very small. So, okay, this is the conclusion of my presentation. If you're looking for an interesting field of research, look at the low surface brightness window. There's much to be discovered there, and many things to do, especially now that the image processing is not so tedious with the brightness pipeline, and one is lucky for students to have pipeline, and a lot of work in that. I plan to work in the next years with our telescope to follow this sample of John Beast from our observatory. We also have to work on the telescope itself because the images are not as good as we would like them to be. So I'm badgering our technical people to do some work. And there are things to discover, like tidal tails, work with various kinds of interaction. And once you find these, then it's time to think about the large telescope with which to do spectroscopy, maybe VLA, to do H1. There are many things to be done once you discover the anomalies. Thank you.
Thank you.
I have one question in slide 35, where you show the calibration images for your telescope in the flat image. You see the arcs, the dark image, you see these arcs. And you said it might be due to the manufacturing process, the lift and rotation. But this is a manufacturing process. In this rotation, the manufacturer might know what is the radius of the rotation of the arc. So, measuring this radius, you might know whether this is coming from there.
Try to get this from no. And there are a number of factors. This is a Kodak chip, so you have to go to Kodak. It doesn't exist anymore. Somebody else, they don't make it anymore. You have to find a proper person that may be able to tell you how was it spun. I think it's obvious. It's easier to try to find a way to take this out by software. Because it's a fixed pattern noise. It should be possible to take it
out. I was wondering how you were doing your status. If you're doing.
The software puts a number of arrays. I think it's 100 by 100 pixel arrays. Some 10 such squares of an image and calculates the median value for the intensity each of these squares. then
around the galaxy.
yeah, all over it.
All over the
All over the galaxy may be included. We don't know. It's a random selection of areas. These median values are then plotted in a histogram. The peak of the histogram is fitted to a Gaussian, and the center of that value is a single value for the entire image, which is not right. This is why in the data software, the sky is re-estimated to a small region around the galaxy. A similar manner, but a smaller area in terms of samples.
So you don't take a sky frame, especially.
No, because this is dangerous because you have the galactic shift. And this is the best that one can do. And I think it doesn't affect very much. It may affect if you want to go to the profile extremely low values, but not if you want to detect a faint feature.
Okay, first, you have been mapping with many types of galaxies, and you have detected one.
Okay, the reason of selecting H1 galaxies is that if you want to detect very faint extended features, then the galaxy should not mess you up. If you look at the galaxy at any kind of inclination, and there is a feature going into the galaxy, it will be overlaid on the galaxy. It will be difficult. But if you look at H1, it's easy to see things coming out or going in.
Now, I am asking this because the galactic planes are subjected to waves.
Yes.
Okay, and the waves are not only the ones that we see so nicely in spirals, but there are also vertical waves. Okay, the most prominent one is the number one, which is the warp mode. Okay, but there are others that are smaller.
Sure.
Have you seen anything like that?
Yes. There are things that are called galactic counter. Extremely low surface brightness material that is coming out of this at a certain location. There's no relation to other things in the galaxy. So there's at least one case where I see some kind of, look like a small jet coming out. Be quite small.
Okay. But nothing like corrugation or things like that.
No. This again requires some more analysis of the pattern distribution, to kind of skeleton extraction from the image to see things that go like this. And this again would be a higher surface brightness than the faintest colors I'm looking at. It would be in the main part.
And the thickness of the disk of the gases can satisfy if there is a thickness, how does the galactic theory?
Well, data is supposed to take care of this thing of fitting the right disk. It fits. It can fit one disk, two disks, whatever. If one disk does not fit well, it will fit two disks. You try disk and badge. You try different types of badge, and then the result that you get, the best model is the one selected based on chi-square. So in all these things, there was no requirement for a second disk.
Okay, so the components we work with are products and disk.
Again, the software doesn't know this purely. It will test all kinds of models, and it will tell you the best fitting model is a simple disk, no badge. Or it may tell you this is a disk with a badge. Or it may tell you this is a thin disk and a thick disk. It depends on the image.
Okay, so that's
no thick disk was required.
yeah,
But this is only 25 galaxies. Let's see the final reply on the 130.
And you are doing this in isolated galaxies or on the
There is no selection based on neighborhood. The selection is only angular size and declination. That's all. So the final analysis will be analyzed, will look, of course, something. But 25 analysis. Okay.
Because there are, in theory, gravity tells you that there should be distortions, vertical caused by that matter or by whatever mean that we have over there. However, they have not detected.
I am very skeptical of theoretical.
I know.
What I see is what I see. And if the theory explains it, fine. The theory is fine. The theory is fine.
Well, but this is a reasonable gravity, Mr. Newton. Okay, with you. And in principle, this would be very strong. I mean, these modes are strong enough to be detected. But this kind of detection, I mean, the only thing that the people has been able to detect are warps, but not the less energetic modes, which is somewhat curious, no? Because also the cascade of the modes. So that would be, I would love to see that. Okay. So, can you put that question? Comment? No? Then let's take it on. If anyone wants to join us for lunch,